And we're back again.
Hello, Mr. Lang.
Hey, how have you been?
I'm well.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, a lot has happened with Anna over the last 7 chapters.
Yes.
She was in Mexico, then she went to the United States, and now she's back in Mexico.
Is.
And she's different. She has changed.
She has. She's learned a lot.
She has.
And not just a lot of English. I don't mean she's learned a lot of the language. That's true.
What do you think? What else has she learned?
She has learned that all families have problems.
Yep. So she was in the United States, and her thoughts were, if I go to the United States, I'll live with a family that doesn't have problems. I'll make friends, and they won't have problems. But she's learned that all families have problems.
Yes.
It's great. And she met a boy.
She did. Rick Lee.
And one of the last things that she said to him was, write me a letter.
And he said, I'll write you tomorrow.
Yeah. And so we'll see if he really does that or not.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust him or not, but I guess we'll find out in chapter 8. All right. Do you want to read first?
Sure.
All right.
Anna is happy to be with her family in Tepic. She's happy to have a good family. She's happy to be with her family back in Mexico. She says, I love my family. I'm very happy to have such a good family. I'm also happy to have my good friends here in Mexico and my good friends in the United States.
She is so different now, because
She is.
before she said, I have so many problems. My friends have more than I do, and my mom yells a lot, and blah, blah, blah.
Poor
Now,
me.
Look at this. Happy, good family, good friends, good friends. She's just so different.
Yes.
And really, I think traveling and living somewhere else for a while, that's really changed her perspective
Yes.
on life. And that's a good thing.
Okay.
All right. Anna and her family go home. She goes into the house and feels so happy to be home. That's great.
Yes. Anna looks at all the things her family has.
Mm-hmm.
She sees that her family has a lot. Her family has love.
Yeah.
Her family is united. Anna loves her family. What do they mean by united? Like, she went to the United States.
Right?
Okay, so what is it? Her family is united.
So the opposite of unite is divide.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe she sees that her mother and father are together, and maybe they fight, but they don't constantly fight. They don't always fight. Usually they agree. Usually they do things together. They are united.
They have
That's
one
beautiful.
purpose, one love, one. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. When Anna goes to school, she sees everything in a different way. She sees her friends. She doesn't care that she doesn't have a car. She doesn't care about not having a lot of new clothes. She's happy to be in Mexico with her friends. She's also happy to have a good family. What does that mean? She doesn't care.
It doesn't bother her anymore.
It's not important.
Correct.
She sees that, maybe Elsa has new clothes, Sarah has new clothes, and she might say, oh, that's nice. I don't have new clothes. That's okay.
You know what I would think? I think students would have a hard time with the feeling part. Because sometimes when I say to students, I don't care, I mean, it's not important.
Yeah.
And they think, they say, oh, she doesn't care about me. My feelings are hurt. She doesn't care what I think.
Do you care about your students?
I love my students.
You care about them?
I care about them.
That's good. But she doesn't care about something. She doesn't care.
Right, because
about
it's
this
not
fact
the
that she doesn't
feeling.
have a
It's just,
car.
it's not important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Right? I don't care that I don't have an airplane. There's some people that own an airplane. I don't go, oh, why don't I? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So something that we have to do is learn to be happy.
Yes.
Content with what we have.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
I do have a car.
I do too.
You do too.
Yeah.
All right. And
Okay.
is it?
It's the last, isn't it? Yeah.
All right.
You start at the last paragraph.
Right. Okay. It's me?
It's you.
Okay. Anna doesn't often think about a car. She doesn't often think about a big house. She doesn't think about new clothes. She thinks a lot about her friends in the United States. She thinks a lot about Rick, Nancy, and Susan. She thinks about her American family. Anna is a different person.
You know what? That's so great.
Should I go back? Do you want to?
No,
No? Okay.
she doesn't think about new clothes. You remember in the beginning, she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I don't have that new blue blouse. I want
Do
that."
you remember when
don't
she
have
talked
a
to her
car.
father? She said, "Can we go to a restaurant and can I have
Yeah.
money for
Yeah.
clothes?" Right? I want.
Right,
She's so different.
right.
I've learned a lot from Anna.
Yes. Now, after a few days, Anna gets a letter from Rick.
Oh, because she said, "Write me, Rick," and he said,
Yep.
"I will write you tomorrow."
She reads the letter. Rick writes. So I think you need to read
Should I
this
read it? Okay.
because you
Why not?
got
Why
the boy
not?
voice.
All right.
Okay,
September 4.
I'll pretend to read.
All right. Dear Anna, hi. How are you? How is your family? How is school? I'm fine. I'm doing well here in the United States. I go to school every day. I have good classes. I have a Spanish class. It's a good class. Spanish is very interesting to me because I want to speak Spanish with you. I also study English, math, science, and U.S. history. It's very interesting. Nancy is fine too. She's also studying. She wants to speak Spanish. She wants to visit you in Mexico next summer. Susan is doing very well. She and Nancy go to school every day too. They have a lot of interesting classes. Anything I should say before we...
Now just finish the letter and
All
we
right.
can go back.
When will you come to the United States again? I want to see you. I want to talk with you. Sincerely, Rick.
Okay, now go back.
Aw,
That's
such a nice letter.
it is. So, wait, hold on. Let me back up. Her
But
friends.
by the way,
Yes,
I'm
you
sorry.
should- no, go
I
ahead.
I really like it when my students say this to me. When they say, "How are you? How is your family?" A lot of students will walk up to me. Maybe it's a Monday morning, and they'll say, "Mr. Lang, may I go to the restroom?" They don't say hello. They don't say, "How are you?"
Yeah.
And I say, no. That's not how you talk to me. We call it small talk.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Mr. Lang? How was your weekend? How is your family? Right?
Yes.
You might not care, and that's
right.
okay.
Right.
But don't just walk up to me, Mr. Lang. Fix my grade. Change my grade. How do I get an A in your class? Oh, talk to me first.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
How are you? How is your family? Great questions.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And I think Rick Lee really wants to know. He wants to know if she's okay.
Well, and
she
that's,
just got back, right?
And that's part of communication,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So when you write a letter to someone, you want to ask them questions.
There's information
so
that
they'll
you
write
want
you
to know.
back.
Yeah. How was your family? How was school? Oh, that's right. She probably just started school,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, in fact, we know that.
And
yeah.
look at this. Nancy and Rick are both taking a Spanish class. So not only did Anna learn a lot, but I am going to infer that Rick and Nancy have found a new love of language.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they've learned a lot from Anna. They probably want the same experience that she's had.
Yes.
Maybe they want to go to Mexico and live with a family for a while.
Yeah.
That would be great. All right. He says, "I'm fine. How are you?" I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And interesting.
There's that word "well" again. Do you remember "well"?
Yes,
So
I'm
it's like-
doing well.
Right. So we don't say I'm doing good. I'm
How
doing
are you?
well.
I'm
all
well.
right. Okay. And yeah, you're right. He's taking a Spanish class,
Uh-huh.
and it's a good class. I'm glad.
He says it's very interesting. So what's interesting?
So he's not looking at his phone the whole time, or he's not looking at his watch the whole time. He's not trying to stay awake. It's interesting every time. Oh.
Just like our classes.
I hope these videos are interesting. You're not falling asleep. Okay. So he wants to learn Spanish, and so Spanish class is interesting. Now, if he doesn't want to learn Spanish and he's in Spanish class, maybe it
It's
won't be so interesting.
right. Could be boring.
Yeah.
Would you say that was somewhat the opposite?
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so. And so, if you are taking classes and the classes are not interesting to you, you need to push yourselves.
Yeah.
And have reasons why the lessons might be helpful to you in the future.
Right.
Okay. So really, you don't blame the teacher. Push yourself. Okay. Be like Rick Lee. All right. All right, Nancy is fine too. Nancy's also learning Spanish. All right, and what else? Oh, Susan. We don't know if Susan is learning Spanish, but
they go to school. They have a lot of interesting classes.
I'm so glad. These are
Okay.
Remember, Mrs. Sanchez said that there are a lot of bad people in the United States or
Right.
people with problems. I'm so glad that Anna did not find the bad people. She
Yeah.
found some good people.
She did.
All right, and he says, when will you come to the United States again? I hope that she goes back.
That'd be great.
All right, or I hope that he gets to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
I want to see you. I want to talk with you. Oh, such a nice letter.
That's nice.
All right. Do you want to read the? How about this? I'll read the middle part.
Okay.
And then you read
I'll
the letter.
the
Is
next
that
letter.
okay?
Sure.
All right. Anna is very happy when she reads the letter. She's happy that everything is going well for Rick. She's happy to receive news about Rick. I didn't talk about receive. Receive is to take something, get
Yes.
something, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she's learned information about Rick, Nancy, and Susan.
Mhm.
She's happy that Nancy wants to come to California.
Yes. Oh wait.
Wait.
No.
To Mexico.
We discussed.
Yeah, I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, we did. My class discovered that
Yeah.
there's a typo.
There's
so
a little mistake there.
that should read Mexico, everyone.
She's happy
Not
that Nancy wants to come to Mexico
Mexico.
because Nancy is in California.
Correct.
Or she's happy that Nancy wants to leave California to visit
Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, can you back up for the
Yeah.
letter part?
Sure.
When we write a letter,
Mhm.
if you look, we usually always write the date.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Mhm.
There's a different format when you're writing,
Mhm.
and you see this,
Dear.
dear Anna, and what is that punctuation there? A comma.
It's a comma.
So this is a friendly letter because
Yes.
they're friends, right?
Yeah. Yes, they are.
So dear Anna, comma, and then at the next part, at the very, very end, you always write some sort of
Sincerely.
closing.
Mhm.
Okay. So right here we have sincerely, and then you sign your name.
Yeah.
But
You
let's
sign
talk
your
about sincerely. What is that word? That's a long word. It's hard to spell too.
It is hard to spell.
Mhm.
It might be harder to explain. Sincerely.
So
So
let's look at the beginning. Let's look at the base word, right? The root
Sincere.
word. Sincere.
when I think of sincere, I think of honest.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So when Rick says, "Hi, how are you?" he really wants to know.
Yeah.
When he
Yeah.
says, "How is your family?" he really wants to know.
Right.
Okay?
It's not
Um,
like
When he says things like, "I'm learning." Oh wait, sorry, they couldn't see it. Now they can see it. Right.
okay.
now
Wait.
do it.
Ask
Sorry.
Me, you will ask
Yeah.
me a question.
Okay. Hey, Miss Rogers, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It seems like you're not listening to me.
I'm good.
It seems like you don't really care.
Go on.
You're not. You're. What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, pay attention to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading a
Just-
text.
Did-
Oh, what?
We need to talk.
Okay. So
So down here, he says that he's learning Spanish because he
really
wants
to go.
he wants to talk with her
Yeah.
again, right? He's not lying.
No.
He's telling the truth.
He's being sincere.
So he says
Honest.
sincerely. And again, in a lot of letters, we end with sincerely. Right? Okay.
Okay.
And then, was there anything else? Anna writes. Oh yeah. So California. That you
Yeah.
call that a typo. So
Yeah.
Blaine Ray, the author, made a little mistake. He said that Nancy. Was it Nancy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nancy wants to come to California. No, she's already in California. She wants to come to Mexico. All right. Anna writes a letter to Rick.
September 15th. Dear Rick, I'm very happy to get your letter. You are wonderful.
Wonderful. All right.
I'm happy that everything is going well for you, Nancy and Susan. Everything is going well here, too. My classes are good. I have an English class. Now I speak a lot in my English class. My teacher says I speak very well.
Mhm.
In my class, we talk about the United States. I talk a lot in my English class about my good experiences in the United States. My family is fine. My mom yells at me, but I don't care.
Aw,
I have a normal family. I'm not going to the United States next summer because Nancy is coming to my
that's
house.
so nice.
I'm sad because I want to visit I want to visit the United States again. I think I will go to Los Angeles in 2 years. Thank you for writing me, Rick. Write me again soon. Sincerely,
Sincerely.
Anna.
That was such a nice letter.
Yeah. Okay, back up.
All right.
All right. So we talked about sincerely, everything we've talked about before as well.
Yeah.
Remember, we talked about everything.
She
and
likes
everybody.
everything in the United States. And when does she? When do we see? Oh, she's happy that everything is going well for Rick. So
Yes.
all the classes that he's taking and all the other things that he's doing is going not good but well.
Well,
All
yes.
right, good.
Okay, and then we have that word well again.
Yeah, yeah,
Well versus good.
yeah. Everything is well. Rick dances well. Now Anna speaks English well. Okay, and I think everything in Anna's life is going well
Mhm.
right now.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And you?
I'm good.
Yeah. How's your family? Oh.
I'm well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And then was there anything else
No.
we want to talk about?
Let's see. I
So
don't
wait,
care.
why can't Anna go to the United States? the next
Because
time?
Nancy's coming
Oh.
to visit.
So that would be kind of a little bit awkward for Nancy if Nancy goes to Anna's house and Anna's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so hopefully in 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
Anna and Rick will see each other again.
Right.
I'm really excited. And maybe they can go dancing again.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I really enjoyed chapter 8. I can't wait
Wait,
for
you
chapter.
didn't- no,
Oh, wait. Was there more?
I don't care. And so
Oh, I don't
the
care.
vocabulary
I'm
words.
so sorry. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Because the whole theme, the whole purpose of the book is for Anna to learn that everybody has problems.
Yes.
So we learn on the previous page, the
my
last sentence.
My mom yells.
my
Oops, sorry, I'm
mom-
pointing. My mom yells at me. I hate when I do that. My mom yells at me a lot, but
I
I.
don't care.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's not important anymore.
She probably doesn't cry anymore. She doesn't get upset. She
Mhm.
doesn't get angry. She doesn't care. It's okay.
Right. And then soon. There's the word soon. Where is that? Last sentence.
Write me
Write
again.
soon. What
So
does that
should-
mean?
So maybe in another 10 years, Rick should write her another letter?
No,
No? That's not
No.
soon?
that's not soon. Soon would
How about
be
10 minutes?
that's too. No.
That's very soon. It's possible, right? Maybe he has things.
Yeah,
Things to write.
soon is a fuzzy word.
Yeah,
soon
so soon
is
not a long time,
correct.
a short
Okay.
time. Okay?
Yes.
And we'll see you again soon.
Soon.
In the next video.
in a short time.
All right.
Yes,
Thanks,
our
friends.
last one
Can you believe it? Or our last chapter
chapter.
of Purana.
Never a last video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Uh-oh.
See you again.
Soon. See you
Soon.
soon.